So my name's Colin Swift. I'm 38 years old. I am from Sussex, New Brunswick, and I am a trail runner. So ever since I've found out about the FKT, I've always thought it was just a super cool concept. So the FKT stands for fastest known time. And the FKTs became super popular back in 2020 when all the races got canceled and people were looking for different types of challenges when it comes to running on the trail. So there's an actual official website for the FKTs. And when you go to this website, there's a map of the world. And when you see the map, there's pinpoints all over, and each pinpoint represents a certain trail in a province or a state or any other part of the world that has an FKT available. And when you zoom into New Brunswick, we have 12 different FKT pinpoints around the province on our map. And once I started looking into the FKTs around the province, one thing was glaringly noticeable is that almost every attempt was done by a man. In fact, out of the 12 FKTs that are in the province currently, there's only been 2 that have been attempted by women. And one of those is actually a mixed gendered team. When it comes to only women, there's only been 1 FKT attempt in the entire province out of the 12. And that one is the Fundy Circuit loop in Fundy National Park. That's a 50K loop inside the park, and it's really fun. And interestingly enough, the fastest known time around the Fundy Circuit is actually by a woman, Shelley Doucette. She's just one of the many very strong female runners in the province that we know. But yeah, faster than all the guys that have attempted, and no one has gone faster than her since. All that being said, I just thought it would be really cool to document a female attempt at one of these FKTs in hopes to maybe inspire some more women to go out and get after the FKTs around the province. And why not make this attempt probably the toughest trail in New Brunswick, and that is the Fundy Footpath. And the first person I thought of when this idea originally came to me was my very humble friend Alexis Moffett, who is a very strong trail runner.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. My name is Alexis Moffett. I'm 22 years old and I'm from Sussex, New Brunswick. Yeah, so I'm a nursing student at Dalhousie University. Yeah, and that's pretty much all I do. Yeah, so I've been running, honestly, for as long as I can remember, like informally. Yeah. Like I did track and field in grade 5, and then I got into cross country and track in middle school, continued on into high school, and then kind of just casually when I started university until I kind of picked up trail running. That was the summer after my first year of university. Sure, yeah. So I was home from university, like I had just got home from my first year, and I was isolating because COVID, and my mom texted me and she was like, hey, like I see that there's this running group in St. John, like you should go to it. It was a women's only, and I think it was actually brand new at the time, like it was the first week I think my mom was sending me, so then I was able to go out a couple weeks later. And I remember messaging Sarah and being like, hey, like I'm scared, like where do I go? Yeah, and then I went out to her running group and then just kept going.
Kept going from there. Why are you doing the footpath?
Okay, so I've always wanted to do the footpath, and then you asked me, so the opportunity presented itself. But I feel like it's always been talked about, like at the Sussex, when we used to have the trail runs, we'd talk about it, and everybody's always talking about the Fundy Footpath. I love Fundy. I think running in Fundy and the circuit are some of my favorite runs. Yeah, so it's been on my list to do. Yeah.
So that's one you're going to check off?
Yeah.
Okay. Do it tomorrow.
I'm nervous.
Yeah.
I'm really nervous. That's a long run, and it's probably going to be one of the more challenging ones I've done.
Yeah.
Lots of elevation, but I'm very excited.
Yeah.
So just nervous.
Cool. So the Fundy Footpath is a 64-kilometer route, and we'll be going from east to west. So we'll be starting at headquarters in Fundy National Park, and we'll be finishing at the Big Salmon Interpretive Center in St. Martin's. So this route has around 3,500 meters of elevation gain. Very tough terrain, very hard to get any kind of rhythm when it comes to running. There's really not many flat areas. It's all just up, down, up, down. It makes for a very challenging day, but a very fun day at the same time. So most people hike this route in 3 to 5 days. I'm pretty confident in Alexis's ability to get this thing done in daylight. So to avoid the tides, we are starting at 6:30 a.m. on Saturday, June 29th. So I'm hoping that she can get there before dark, which would be around 14 to 15 hours. What's that? Let's go.
Look at the camera?
No, look at me.
Oh, okay.
Off the camera. Yeah.
My name is Sarah Lamus, and I'm from St. John, New Brunswick. Yeah, I am a trail runner, and I'm also the leader of the women's trail running group that's linked up with St. John Trail Running. We like to call ourselves a big family, but then there's just co-ed and women's. So I have the privilege of leading that every Tuesday. Oh, how was very abrupt. One night, Mark McColgan was just asking, hey, I wonder if it would be a good idea to do like a women's only group. And I think by the time he got the question out, I was like, yeah, we got to do that. Like, and he was pretty much just the next question was like, would you want to lead that? And I was immediately like, of course I would want to lead that. I think I was maybe 6-7 months into running at that point. Never led a group run in my life. Showed up actually here at the Irving Nature Park and had 45 women show up. I led my first, the first night, and I led my first trail run, and I was like, all right, we're doing this. That was 3 years ago. Yeah, the growth is crazy. Like, I showed up for my first trail run with St. John Trail Running, and I think it was me and one other girl, and then for the next like month or so, I think there was only me and one other girl at most of the trail runs, and it was intimidating for me just because I was a new runner and I hadn't done much trail running, and I wanted that safe space of having some other females to like a sisterhood type deal, women are stronger together, all of those things. And now having like 30-40 people or women at the Tuesday night every week, and seeing the race numbers go from like 10% women or less to like sometimes 50-60% women in the races is crazy. It's super encouraging to see that like people feel comfortable to come out, and I think because they feel comfortable to come to the Tuesday night and see other people going after big goals, it makes them feel like they can go out and do big goals. Like, oh, I see other women conquering these big things, I can do that. It's pretty cool to see it go from like me and one other female at the group runs to having our own night, and like sometimes we have more than the co-ed group. So it's pretty cool. It's awesome. Yeah. Yeah, Alexis is funny because she just acts like nothing's a big deal. And so like even when we approached you guys on trail, I was like, how are you feeling? Like, this is crazy. Like, you're literally doing this so fast. And she was like, yeah, but how are you? I'm like, we're not talking about me. Like, she's just so humble, and it's so cool, like I said earlier, to see women feeling comfortable to go out and do hard goals and think they actually like can do it. It's really awesome to see not just men going after FKTs or even big races like doing 100Ks, 100 miles. It used to be more men doing those things, and it was so cool to see Alexis jump in, and also being able to surprise her on trail was super cool. Just given our relationship, we're always cheering each other on, encouraging each other. So it was pretty special to just yell through the woods, and she had no idea it was there. Yeah, pretty cool.
Keep moving. Yeah. How you, man?
Good. How's it stay
Epic score. Bye-bye. And one of the coolest things about the FKT is that people go out and set them as a benchmark for other people to go attempt to beat the previous time. And if you're a runner, trail runner in the province, you know how many strong women runners we have here. So all I'm saying is get out there and get after it.